You wake up, and before your feet even hit the floor, you already feel it. That heavy, dragging, almost impossible to describe exhaustion that makes you wonder how you are supposed to get through another full day. You lie there for a second, staring at the ceiling, and you think, I just slept 8 hours. Why do I feel like this? That feeling is not laziness. That feeling is not weakness. That feeling is your body trying to tell you something incredibly important, and today we're going to talk about what that something is, and more specifically what you can eat every single day to fix it completely naturally. Before we go any further, I want to be real with you. There are programs linked in the description below this video that go much deeper into everything we cover here. These are not for everyone, and honestly, if you are the kind of person who is fine feeling drained and exhausted every single day, then skip them entirely. But if you are serious about making a real change, check them out now while they are still available, because access is not guaranteed to stay open. Now let us get into this. Here is what nobody tells you. Energy is not something you create. Energy is something you either support or destroy with every single choice you make throughout the day. And the food you eat, specifically the food you eat first thing in the morning and throughout the day, is either building your energy systems from the inside or quietly dismantling them. Most people are accidentally doing the second one. Think about your typical morning. Maybe you grab something quick, maybe something sweet, maybe something packaged, and for about 45 minutes you feel okay, maybe even good, and then it crashes. That mid-morning fog rolls in, your focus disappears, your mood drops, and suddenly, everything feels harder than it should. That is not a coincidence. That is a direct biological response to what you just put into your body. Researchers have studied this extensively. People who experience chronic low energy are not necessarily sleeping less than others. They are not necessarily doing more than others. In most cases, their bodies are simply not getting the raw materials they need to produce and sustain energy at the cellular level. This is not a willpower problem. This is a biochemistry problem. And here is the pattern interrupt that changes everything. The foods that give you the most dramatic and lasting energy are not the ones that most people think about. They are not the trendy superfoods that get promoted everywhere. They are simple, they are accessible, and when you eat them consistently, the difference you feel is not subtle, it is profound. Let us start with eggs. Eggs are one of the most complete, energy-dense whole foods on the planet. The protein inside an egg contains every essential amino acid your body needs to repair tissue, support brain function, and produce the neurotransmitters that regulate your mood and focus. But it is not just the protein. The yolk, which so many people were told to avoid for years, is packed with choline, a nutrient that is directly involved in how efficiently your brain communicates with itself. Studies show that people with higher choline intake have measurably better focus and mental clarity throughout the day. 2 eggs in the morning, and you have given your brain and body a foundation that processed foods simply cannot match. Now here is where it gets even more interesting. Bananas. That fruit you probably already have sitting on your counter and barely think twice about. Inside a banana is a specific combination of natural sugars, fiber, potassium, and vitamin B6 that works in a way that is almost perfectly designed for sustained human energy. The natural sugars do not spike your blood sugar the way refined sugars do, because the fiber slows absorption. The potassium supports proper muscle and nerve function, which means your body runs more efficiently with less effort. And the B6, this is the one that changes everything. B6 is directly involved in converting the food you eat into usable energy at the cellular level. It is like upgrading the engine while also cleaning the fuel line. Studies involving athletes and physically active individuals have consistently shown that bananas maintain energy and performance as effectively as commercially prepared sports drinks, without any of the added sugars or artificial ingredients. That single piece of fruit you almost took for granted is doing more work in your body than you ever realized. But wait, because we are just getting started. Let us talk about something that most people completely overlook: spinach. Now before you scroll past this, I need you to hear me out, because what spinach does inside your body at the cellular level is genuinely remarkable. Spinach is one of the richest dietary sources of nitrates, compounds that your body converts into nitric oxide. And nitric oxide does something extraordinary. It widens your blood vessels, allowing more oxygen and more nutrients to reach your muscles and your brain with significantly less cardiovascular effort. Research has shown that people who eat spinach regularly have measurably improved physical endurance and better oxygen efficiency. You literally get more done with less internal effort. That is not a minor benefit. That is a life-changing shift in how your body operates. Now here is the emotional truth that I want you to sit with for a moment. Every year that goes by where you wake up exhausted, where you push through your day running on nothing, where you reach for caffeine again and again just to function, is a year where your potential is being quietly stolen. Not by some outside force, by the gap between what your body needs and what you are actually giving it. That gap has a cost. It costs you productivity. It costs you presence with the people you love. It costs you the version of yourself that is fully alive and fully engaged with your life. That cost adds up. And the longer it goes on, the harder it becomes to remember what feeling genuinely energized even feels like. The people who have made these simple dietary changes consistently report that the difference they feel within 2 to 3 weeks is dramatic enough that they describe it as waking up for the first time in years. Not a small tweak, a complete shift in how they experience their own body. Let us keep going. Oats. Specifically, whole rolled oats eaten in the morning. Oats digest slowly, releasing glucose into your bloodstream gradually and steadily, rather than all at once. This steady release means no spike and no crash. Just clean, consistent fuel that keeps your brain sharp and your body functional for hours without needing anything else. Oats also contain beta-glucan, a specific type of soluble fiber that has been shown in research to improve cardiovascular function, reduce cholesterol, and support a healthy gut microbiome. And here is where that last part matters more than people realize. Your gut is directly connected to your energy levels. An unhealthy gut means poor nutrient absorption, which means even if you eat well, your body is not actually capturing all of that nutrition. A healthy gut, supported by foods like oats, means your body is running at full capacity. And then there are nuts, almonds, walnuts, cashews. A small handful eaten daily gives your body healthy fats, magnesium, and protein that work together to stabilize blood sugar, support brain function, and prevent the energy dips that derail your afternoon. Magnesium alone is involved in over 300 biochemical reactions in the body, many of which are directly tied to energy production. Most people are deficient in magnesium without ever knowing it, so let us put this all together. Eggs in the morning, a banana as a mid-morning snack, a handful of nuts to stabilize your afternoon. Oats or spinach worked into your meals consistently throughout the week. These are not complicated changes. These are not expensive changes. These are small, consistent, scientifically supported decisions that compound over time into a completely different experience of life. The people who understand this early have a significant advantage over those who wait. Which brings me back to the programs in the description below this video. If everything we just covered resonates with you, those programs go into this at a level of depth and personalization that this video simply cannot. They are not for everyone. And if you are comfortable staying exactly where you are, then honestly, do not bother. But if you are ready to stop settling for half your energy and start experiencing what your body is actually capable of, the link is below. Do not put it off. The people who act on this today are the ones who look back in 30 days and cannot believe they waited this long.